Okay, in this video we're going to multiply square roots, and as a reference here's an example. The square root of x times the square root of y times the square root of z. You get to rewrite it as the square root of x times y times z. Same for this. If it's x raised to 1/2, which is the same as the square root of x, and then it's the same idea, parentheses x times y times z, raise it to 1/2. Now we're going to solve these three problems in two different ways, and so let's begin. So first, what if we don't use this method? Well, the square root of 4 is going to give us 2, the square root of 9 is going to give us 3, and the square root of 16 is going to give us 4. And so if you multiply it out, you get 24. Likewise, we could use this method. We could say the square root of 4 times 9 times 16, and from there we can multiply it out. 4 times 9 is 36, 36 times 16 will give us 576, and the square root of 576 is 24. So we solved it two different ways. Now this problem, the square root of 18 isn't going to give us a nice number, but if you wanted to, you could rewrite as 9 times 2 times the square root of 16 times 2. And we know the square root of 9 is 3, so we can say 3 square root of 2 times, and the square root of 16 is 4, 4 square root of 2, and 3 times 4 will give us 12 times the square root of 2 times the square root of 2 gives you 2. And so we get 12 times 2 is 24. Of course, we can use this method, so we'll just multiply it out. So the square root of 18 times 32, and this is going to give us the square root of 576, which we know is 24. So two ways of solving. Last problem, again, we could do it two different ways. First, I'm going to solve it this way, actually. So I have parentheses, 20 times 2 times 10, raise it to 1/2. And we know 20 times 2 is 40, 40 times 10 is 400, so we have 400 raised it to 1/2, and that's going to give us 20, because 20 times 20 is 400. Now we could do it the other way. We could rewrite it the square root of 20 times the square root of 2 times the square root of 10. We could break this down into 4 and 5, so now we have 2 square root of 5 times the square root of 2 times the square root of 10. And from there, 5 times 2 is 10, 10 times 10 is 100, so we have 2 square root of 100. And we know the square root of 100 is 10, so we have 2 times 10, which is 20. Now, even with this method, we actually did apply this right here for this step right here. But that's pretty much it for this video.